Hi guys, and good morning. It's not 5:30 in this morning. That's a bit of a tongue twister, isn't it? No, I woke up a little bit later. And what you can probably detect, and I'm not sure, but I imagine you can, is that when it's not 5:30 in the morning, I live next to a school. And that'll be the children just arriving at school. And this video is a little bit more rushed because I've got less time, it not being 5:30 in the morning. So instead of sweetie birds, we have noisy, boisterous youngsters next door. They seem quiet enough when the bell rings and they're all off for registration, etc. But yeah, I cut my hair guys. But I did have a thing to talk about very shortly this morning. I'm not sure whether it'll be interesting or not, but I wanted to talk about what we need. That's what I woke up thinking. It's like, nice snoozy night. What did I actually need? And there's this big gap, isn't there, between what we actually need, what we think we need, and what we want. I guess you can separate what we need into two different things, really. There's the emotional needs, and then there's the physical needs. And the physical needs, despite what the government and society and generations have told us we should need, isn't actually very much at all. The physical need is, am I breathing? Are my air passages clear? Is the atmosphere around me breathable? Well, yeah, it's even breathable through a cigarette. Although that's probably really bad for me. It is breathable through a cigarette. So yeah, got air, that's good. Have I got fresh water? Well, in my case, yes, definitely. I can run a tap and I've got drinking water. Or, if I prefer, coffee. So I'm doing really well on that front. Do I have somewhere safe to sleep at night that is dry and warm? Yeah. Have I got food? You betcha. That's all I need. I don't need anything more than that. Everything else, physically, is a luxury. There is nothing else that I actually need physically. So, why do we always have this feeling like, I haven't got enough? It's really, unless you live in a desert somewhere, it's really easy to get those things, but somewhere, some man up there has said, you're desperate, you've got to work hard, well, yeah, work's good for you, and it's good to be productive. But this whole feeling of urgency that a lot of people, including myself, seem to have about where's my money? How can I get? It's an illusion, I think, put there maybe just to make you more subservient. Because really, yeah, it's nice to have nicer things, but this sense of desperation about it is way out of proportion. So then I'm going to move on to the spiritual needs, which is a lot more confusing. I mean, I guess, what do you need? I think you need at least one or two good friends. I think the hundreds of acquaintances which you can build up aren't necessarily necessary. It's nice to meet lots of people, but I think, 1, 2, maybe 3 really good friends are better than 50 people who you occasionally speak to and don't really get you. That would be a spiritual need. And different people's spiritual needs would be different. You know, there's a need, I think, in human beings to want to have something more than just these physical needs. I think you need something like, I'm not going to say you need religion, because that's not really true, but you need some spiritual outlet, somewhere where you can wonder the mysteries of the universe, somewhere where you can feel attached to things which aren't physical, things that are part of this dimension that's inside our brains, things like, you know, life, the energy of life coming through. I think you need some contact with nature, and some people will say that contact is also a contact with God. That's up to you. That's something you find. You find what your connection with your part in creation is, and that will pretty much fulfill your other needs. But yeah, I think this thing, as I say, I think if you think about it, God, I'm saying I think a lot, aren't I? You'll find that we have all been conned into believing we need lots and lots of things. Things are nice. I like my computer, I like my video camera, I like the internet, but they're not essential. The essential things are a few friends, air, water, food, something over your head when it's raining, and somewhere to sleep that's safe. So there you go, that's a not so early morning vlog. Look, there you go, the kids have gone quiet and the birds have come out again. Anyway, I've got to get on and get off out now, so I thought I've got up a bit later today. I'll still do the early morning vlog even though it's not early morning, and that will give you a little idea of the difference in the environment between early morning and later morning. I will speak to you boys and girls later. Have a great weekend, guys. Bye.